Howdy y'all, it's Big Country Survival. Alright, so I got a few things to talk about. First off, I got a shout out to LA Prepper. Y'all check his channel out. Dog, what are you getting into? Whatever it is, you shouldn't be getting into it. Playing dog watcher. Alright, but no, check out LA Prepper. And LA Prepper, if you are watching, I did thoroughly enjoy the video you put out on bug out bicycles. I did. I got a lot of good out of it. I learned some stuff. Good on you. Alright. Now, the last video I did, we talked about, excuse me, we talked about getting out of the cities, and I basically said you can do it. Well, here's how you do it. This is about saving money to work towards the goal of getting out of the city, or to work towards the goal of prepping. Getting your gear, getting your food, all your supplies built up and everything. It could be just in general saving money. But here's some money saving tips. So if y'all, whether you be a prepper or not, want to save some money, here's some ways you can do it, and this will be a multi-video series, I'd say. There's a lot of stuff to cover. So, first off, stop going out to eat. That's one thing. One thing you can do is stop going out to eat. At least on a regular basis. It's alright. I enjoy going out to eat just like everybody else on occasion. But I did the math. If I go out to eat every day for lunch, like on my lunch break, 5 days a week, I'm going to be spending $10 a day. Plain and simple. At least $10 a day. Just on lunch. Just on lunch. Now, with the way that I do it, I make my lunch. I bring it. I bring it from home. You know what my lunch bill is then? $10 or less a week. That's a savings of $40. Why is $40 overly important? I just got this. This is a 6-day food supply. One person, 6 days. That's 6 lunches, breakfasts, and dinners. $40. Now, that stuff has a Best Buy date of 2041. The year 2041. That's a good while. That's a good while. Alright. So, $40. Now, there's a lot of cheaper ways to do that. There's a lot of cheaper ways to build up your food stores. And that's not what my food store primarily consists of. I normally I do buy some of the Mountain House, um, things like that. The pre, the single serving packages, for bug out bags, things like that. But I kind of did the math and figured, you know what, that's actually cheaper. Now, this is a bucket. It stays in the bucket, and it's only good as long as that bucket is sealed. Once you open it, shelf life is diminished. Um, so there's that. It's not good for a bug out bag, things like that. But, you know, store it away. Save it for a rainy day. Um, Now, you do that math, guys. I just, for that was my preps. That's what I saved right there. What I saved in not going out to eat for lunch. Now, another thing is quit buying your coffee or your tea or your hot chocolate or whatever it is that y'all get at a Starbucks or a gas station. Just quit it. Don't do it. Make your tea in the house. Make your coffee at home. If you got a stove or some way to heat up water, you can make this stuff. Shoot, for coffee, you don't even need to make a coffee pot. Or you don't even need a coffee pot to make coffee. They make it in instant. Or they make them in like a tea bag. Even it's like just a little tea bag deal, but it's coffee. You don't even need a coffee pot, but I'll tell you what. Last time I was in a coffee house, I got a cup of black coffee. $6. Albeit that was like 4 or 5 years ago. And I was traveling and I was really desperate for coffee. Because I pretty much drink coffee from the time I get up to, I'll probably have a cup before I go to bed tonight. That's just me and coffee, alright? You know how much a can of coffee costs me? About $6.75. So in that one cup of coffee, that's a lot of money. Add it all up, that's a lot of money. Enough money that it wouldn't justify very quickly to buy you a coffee pot. Even if you go to the camping section at Walmart and buy a percolator, on the little percolator systems that are made to go over a campfire, you can do that on the stove. You can. I've done it. It'll save you a lot of money. And money saved is money that can be spent elsewhere. Another thing is if you got TV or internet, you can get rid of those. You could. I don't have TV. Actually, the only reason there's a television in my house is because my wife likes to watch movies on occasion. And if it was for just me, I'd get rid of the TV, sell it. One less thing to clutter up the place. But I've got one, okay? I've got one. I do pay for internet. You don't have to. If you're really, really hardcore trying to save money, you don't have to have internet. You don't have to have cable. You don't. Go places and use their Wi-Fi. I've done it before. I've done it a lot. Back when I was back when I was on ship, I'd go places that had Wi-Fi. and use their Wi-Fi. You know, I mean, I was that guy that, you know, would, you know, buy like a $1 item or ask for a cup for water, and I would sit there and use their Wi-Fi. And I was that guy. I mean, yeah, you don't even have to buy anything, or, you know, if it make you feel better, you could buy a little something for like 50 cents or $1. You know, once a week or so, once every couple of days even. It's still a heck of a lot cheaper than buying your own internet. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying your own internet. You know, and I understand some folks need it for work and things like that, but you know, if you're not one of them guys, if the internet's just a recreational thing for you, get rid of it. You can. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not going to right now unless we really come on some hard times with money. You know, but there's some other things I can get rid of before that. But I digress. Another thing, you know, work on weatherproofing your house. If you've got a house, if you own a house, work on weatherproofing it. Make sure that, you know, all the seals are, you know, around the doors are good and everything like that. It'll help keep your heating and cooling bill down. In the summer, don't run the air conditioner unless you absolutely have to. Like, I mean, I understand if you're in, you know, Texas or Arizona and it's like 120 degrees. All right, you're gonna want some AC. But for a lot of it, a lot of people turn the AC on, and they really don't need to. I mean, get you a box fan, open up a window. I mean, keep fans going, and keep outside. I mean, you don't need to hang out in the house all day. Go outside, do something, work on some skills, find a nice shady tree, you know. Um, you can do that. You'll be a lot better off for it than spending all that time in a house. Uh, you would. And like I said, keep a fan running. Keep the fans running when you're in the house. It takes a lot less juice than air conditioning. You know, don't turn the heat up till you can walk around the house in a t-shirt and a pair of boxers. Don't keep the heat up that high. If you have electric heat or even gas heat, keep it down to, you know, sweatshirt and a pair of long pants is comfortable. I'm just as ideas. It'll save you some money. I mean, the food and drink, like the restaurant and the coffee house thing, is the real big items that, like, wow. Like, for that one especially, if you don't believe me how much money you spend, keep all the receipts from everything you buy at a coffee house or a gas station, or, well, not a gas station. Well, you could do that. Coffee house, gas station coffee, right? Something you can make yourself. And then keep all the receipts from restaurants you go to. Add all that up at the end of the month. You'll be sick to your stomach. Y'all can prep. Y'all can buy land. You just gotta want it bad enough. Anybody can do this. I promise anyone can do this. And I hope that some of this stuff helps. I will have another video out about this at a later date. If you like this video, give a big old thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed and you want to see more stuff like this, you know, I encourage you to check the channel out and hit subscribe. Till next time, this is Big Country with Big Country Survival, signing out. God bless.